Guys, welcome to another episode of the Taylor Gorman Show. I'm here with one of my great pals, very special guest, Gorcast alumni from the old days.
That's right.
First appearance on the Taylor Gorman Show, guys. Give it up for Brent Reed.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I miss Gorcast, but it's so funny that you had to change the name because you were competing with the weather.
I was, yes, I did. We were talking about that, right?
If you Googled Gorcast, it would just be like, did you mean the weather forecast?
Yeah, and there's no amount of like retard podcasting that I could do, even with the biggest people names in podcasting, to compete with the weatherman. So yeah,
and that's so funny.
It's so stupid.
Taylor
dude.
Gorman show's fun though.
Taylor Gorman TGS rules. I'm happy about it. And the cool thing was that when I was looking around for. When I was like, I think I should just call it the Taylor Gorman Show. Let's make sure there's not another one of those out there. I Googled the Taylor Gorman Show, and all of my old shit came up. All of the Gorcast stuff came up. So it already knew. It was like
waiting for you to change the name.
Yeah, they were
we knew this was a better name.
They're like, yeah, dude, the whole forecast thing sucks. There's nothing we can. Google's like, there's nothing we can do about that.
Gorcast is cool.
It was cool, but then people were like, is this about... They thought it was like a horror movie thing or whatever. No. And there was another one, with the horror movie thing attached to it. So I was like, I don't know. This isn't about gore. My name doesn't have an E in it. And at one time I did change it, so it was just Gorcast. So I did like a little name change, and that didn't help either.
Branding is good. It's all branding. It's all marketing. And isn't marketing just... I was talking to my girlfriend about this. I think I hate marketing. Yeah. Like in general, it's all just... Tell
me about it.
It's all just, dude, I think I'm turning into a little conspiracy theory boy. But all marketing is, I think we can all agree, all marketing is manipulation.
Yes.
That's 100% what it is. It's witchcraft. It's manipulation. Marketing is evil. And everything's marketing. Yeah. And we're all supposed to, and you have, we're all got by it, and you don't even know it. You know how often I eat Taco Bell? I think I'm got.
The Taco Bell style marketing and the fast food marketing, like the kind of shit where they're hitting you with TV ads and then social media feed ads and then billboard ads, and then you see the place down the street, they're hitting you with some ether level. Like they're just in the air.
I drove to Plano.
You know what I mean?
I drove to Plano last night. Funny you mentioned the billboards. Fucking Buc-ee's has a billion billboards all the way. I read every single one of them, and it's so funny. They have a billboard for everybody in the car on a car trip. They got dad ones, they got Gen Z jokes, they got they got millennial jokes. There's all these different billboards on the way through, on the way to Dallas and going to Plano. And every one of them is different. They
have one that's like the Riz. The new Riz is brisket, or
and then they had one that got me, that would get me and Kyle. One of them said roll initiative, and then one of them said it's your move.
Oh, D&D? They had
fucking
a D&D.
Oh,
look at Kyle's excited.
Yeah. Dude, Buc-ee's D20 would be so cool.
That's what I said. I literally said that last night. A fucking Buc-ee's head on a D20.
Yeah.
You rolling for Bucky?
Holy shit.
I rolled a Bucky. I rolled a Bucky. I win. Yeah, they should have a D&D set.
Yeah.
A D&D. I never, something about Buc-ee's too, I've never seen, I see people at the airport all the time wearing cool Buc-ee's merch, like a cool tie-dyed hoodie with the logo on it or something I would actually wear. I've never been in a Buc-ee's and saw anything that I wanted to buy.
I'm with you on that.
I look every time looking for a cool jacket or a D20 or something that I would buy, and it's all dog shit. I don't know when, are people getting there when the new merch drops? Are they only putting them in the cool stores? Or the ones in the middle of nowhere?
Is there a Discord, a Supreme drop? What the fuck is going on?
I want to know what's going on with Buc-ee's as far as where are you getting this cool shit? Is there an online store that I'm missing? Maybe there's a D20 on there?
Maybe there's bootleg. Maybe people are making sweet bootlegs.
Maybe.
We don't know about it.
Yeah, they got a hold of a patch or something and a tie-dyed hoodie.
Yeah, but the marketing thing is crazy, dude.
Yes.
Because I do some of that stuff for a living, and I'm just I'm starting to basically, not doing a bunch of the marketing stuff. I just want to take the videos of your stuff and you give it to your marketing people. Yeah. I don't want to. I'm done. I don't want to market your. Because you know what? You know what it is too. It is funny that nowadays, kind of with the Buc-ee's thing, how they have to have all these different things to get the younger people. It's back in the day, McDonald's used to, now they just do a collab with the Rizzler. You know what I mean? They don't have a jingle.
Well, they
they created the Ronald McDonald universe with all the different characters and the cool art and shit that got us when we were kids. But now, now it's just kind of influencer ads or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
like
you want to
CGI
know,
shit.
they were doing different types of commercials when we were kids. We just saw the ones on the white networks. The black, have you ever seen black McDonald's commercials? They're different.
I don't know.
They're
I
marketing
just
is
remember Dave
manipulation.
Chappelle's Whack Arnold
They're
skit.
fucking
Calvin got a job.
But
I just remember that.
Dude, look, I mean, like McDonald's definitely did commercials for different stereotypes of people,
demographics.
different demographics of people. Yeah.
I remember there was a while there, even for our demographic, wherever we lived or whatever, we were just getting McDonald's ads like a 7-Up hair black guy, like a 7-Up black guy looking guy that was like, here's a French fry, you know what I mean, or whatever. Sprite, always Sprite, you know what I mean. And I'm like,
Sprite.
why you guys, what is this?
Yeah, it's weird. Marketing's weird. It's all and it frustrates me because I'm at the point in comedy now where I gotta do something. I gotta do some kind of marketing myself, and it's just like, why can't I just be good at stand up? Why do I gotta manipulate people and get in their algorithm and trick the algorithm into showing them me? And I hate all that shit.
Yeah,
I know it's what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know though. Is it? I think you'll be fine doing stuff the way you want to do it.
Yeah, I'll probably be fine. Well, I need to do something. I do need to start. I want to start the podcast back. Spooky Fun Time.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Are you going to start about that?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
It's about comics and their fears.
Okay.
Yeah, so I basically stole the format from Are You Garbage?
Nice.
Which is like an interview style podcast, but instead of the questions being towards like, are you trashy or are you classy? All the questions are like, what's your relationship with horror movies? Why did that one fuck you up?
Right.
What scares you in real life? Are you religious? Are you afraid to die? Shit like that. And it's funny, comedians like reacting to these like super like serious questions. I like seeing comedians get vulnerable, and that's a way to do that. And it's a little dark too, and that's fun.
Why don't we run the program on you? Why don't we run Spooky Fun Time on you? Why don't we flip the script for this one?
You want me to give you some questions?
No, I would say, what I was going to say, what should I ask you?
Yeah,
you tell me.
Okay,
you tell me
so
what
like,
your fears are and what your horror movies are.
So the way I would always start the podcast is, what's your relationship to horror movies? And my answer to that question would be, I love them. My mom. I grew up in a tiny town in Alabama, and for whatever reason, my mom loves a fucking horror movie. She's a tiny, sweet Southern lady and loves violence.
Just fantasizes about being chased around with a knife.
Yeah, dude. She likes more of the psychological stuff too, but I've got her into like the really scary shit too. She loves it, and she was asking me all about. We talked for an hour the other day about the movie Obsession that just came out.
Okay.
Have you seen this? Holy shit.
I don't think, is it really new? I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, brand new.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
You would know if you saw it.
And
okay.
And you got
I'll watch
time. It's going to stay in the theaters.
Don't ruin it for me.
Yeah, I will not. But they extended the theatrical release, so it's going to be in theaters because it's been selling like hot. They spent less than $1 million to make it. It has made over $30 million. At this point, I think. I mean, it made 20.
Imagine making a movie like that,
just
balling
more,
out of
it's probably
control.
hundreds of million now.
I think the budget was $167K, and they broke 100 mil.
They broke 100 mil. Yeah, it's Curry Barker. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Then you're set for life as a director, producer, whatever. The guys that made that movie, they can get any deal they want.
Yep. He's an Alabama boy too.
Oh, no way.
He's from Mobile, but he's an LA guy now.
Hometown hero.
He's not from. He's from
Home
South.
state.
He's from home state. He's from South Alabama, and I'm from North Alabama. But he's been in LA a while. I think
he's one of those Southerners.
One of them Southerners, and he made a couple of short films on YouTube, Milk and Cereal, and then before that he did The Chair.
Okay.
And $800 budgets on these guys.
$800.
I've seen Milk and Cereal. I've never watched The Chair. Milk and Cereal is amazing. It cost him $800 to make it. It got like 3 million views on YouTube.
Damn.
And then and then Chair did well too.
It's just like paying a buddy, bro.
Yep.
$800 for a movie. Hey, bro, can you help me? Can you hook it up for a movie?
Milk and Cereal's found footage. That's like the cheapest.
Oh, okay.
Because you just get a cheap camera and somebody holding a camera, and then it doesn't have to be even a professional.
It's like Blair Witch kind of shit. Okay.
Found footage, yep. Blair Witch or Cloverfield.
I didn't realize that was a whole genre with a name.
Yeah,
I don't know
much
about movies. That's why this is great, because you can teach me stuff about movies.
Found footage is big. It's a very cheap, like creative, fun way to make a movie. Because you use a cheap handheld like Sony or something, and that's part of the plot of the movie. It's just some guy holding a camera, and that's an actor holding
archival looking shit. That rules.
And Milk and Cereal, it's like these YouTubers that are pulling pranks on each other, and it just goes a little It goes far.
Goes too far. Okay,
Goes
cool.
too far.
I'll watch it. So
Yeah.
what? So if I was gonna, if I was you and we're doing spooky fun time,
Okay.
I would ask you what.
You would ask me what my relationship with horror movies.
Okay,
I'll tell
so
you
what's
it's
your
good,
relationship?
And I love them.
Okay.
I grew up on them with my mom. I remember being scared of shit when I was a kid, and at some point a switch just flipped. Like I remember being scared of the devil and scared of the dark and all this shit, and I was scared to sleep in the dark. And
Did you grow up in a very like the devil, Brent? He is
Yeah.
out to get you. Your parents are religious in
yeah,
Alabama.
religious Baptist. They definitely relaxed on it throughout the years, but when I was growing up, I was like,
They were always
demons
threatening
and
you
the
with the devil. Wow.
Yeah, it's a really scary way to get kids to behave. It's like instead of just being like, hey, you should be a good person because that's just better. And if everybody was a good person, the world would be better. You're like, hey, if you don't be good, you're going to burn in hell. And there's...
Honey, Satan's watching.
Satan's watching. He'll get you. Don't be like that. I remember getting in trouble for like parroting like the hymns and stuff. Like I would make up my own lyrics to like
You'd be doing
Joy to the
gay
World.
remixes of Joy to the World.
Boys to the world. And I remember getting in trouble for that. My dad's like, don't do that. It's like, shut up. I think if God is real,
Jesus is putting his hands over his ears, boy.
if God's real, surely they have a sense of humor, If
Yeah.
I'm a good person, I feel like I can make whatever jokes I want.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I know in my heart that I'm, so I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the N-word. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Hey,
I would
the
never.
the devil loves the N-word.
The devil loves the N-word.
I think.
We should get T-shirts that say the,
The
devil
devil
loves
loves
the
the N-word.
The devil loves the N-word.
Because that's just a statement. That doesn't hurt anybody. It's just, it's kind of true. It's probably true.
Yeah, I grew. Yeah, I had a lot of.
What if the dad's too far from the devil? He's like, wow, chill out, dude.
I think I was scared. I was scared of my dad growing up. Ooh, for sure.
He was the boogeyman?
Yeah, and I think that crossed over, and I was having night terrors. I was pissing the bed till like 12.
For people that didn't listen to the old episode and haven't seen you do stand up, could you run through a couple of the funny things that your dad would say real quick?
Dude, I got to tell you a new one that I've been
you got a
doing
new
too.
one? Okay.
Yeah, so my dad, he would. Like I called him, these redneck dads, they talk in riddles. They don't actually answer questions. They have all these pre-made, So
Yeah.
I asked my dad how he's doing. And he said, son, I tell you what, if I was any better, I'd be twins. Like, what does that
classic.
mean? How the fuck are you doing? Like,
I was
how's he
any-
doing?
if
What if the twins are sad? I don't know how he's
double sad.
Yeah, I don't know. He came up with this cute thing to say, but I do not know the answer
Oh,
to
son,
how are
if
you
I-
doing, Dad?
If I was better, I'd be twins.
Yeah, and then my favorite one growing up, he'd be working on something. I'd be over his shoulder giving him advice, and he'd be like, Brent, I'm the one fucking this pig. You're the one holding it down.
That's the best
I was like,
one,
all right,
dude.
well, I'm 6, so.
Yeah, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah, the one that I've been doing lately is I talk about like how women take care of themselves better than men a little bit,
Okay.
and my last 2 girlfriends, they would get out of the shower and they would put lotion all over their bodies. It's good for your skin. I was like, I gave it a shot this morning. I could stick to a screen door like a tree frog. I am sticky. You drop me in gravel, I'm ruined for weeks.
I do feel sticky when I put the lotion on.
Dude.
I don't understand how they deal with it. Just like being covered in honey all day long.
I do not. Yeah, molasses. Yeah. How do you? What about the bears?
I just remember that scene from Heavyweights where they tie that guy to the. You remember that movie Heavyweights with Ben Stiller with Fat Camp?
Yeah,
And they
fucking young Kel Mitchell.
Yeah, young Keenan. Young Keenan.
Yeah, no, young Keenan. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
and
Young Keenan
yeah,
Thompson,
other
not
black
Kel
guy,
Mitchell. Yeah, the other black.
Other black.
I got them both on a poster on my wall. I got a Good Burger poster on my wall. at home.
Nice.
Framed.
Let's get that in here, dude. That's awesome. We should have done a show and tell.
Yeah, just in my bedroom.
Yeah, dude. We should have done the pod in your bedroom. That'd be awesome.
Just sitting Indians, crisscross apple style. I almost said Indian style, and then I retracted. Sitting crisscross
You
applesauce.
just said sitting Indian.
Sitting crisscross Indian on my couch, mixing both Indian applesauce.
To be honest, now that we've seen more into like Indian culture, I feel like sitting Indian style is not descriptive enough.
Yeah,
Because they kind of sit like that. Any Indian sits like that.
that's
I don't know.
true.
They both do. Feather and dot.
yeah. They both sit like that. Yeah, it covers both, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does kind of cover both. It's inclusive.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce is lame.
It's too gay.
Too gay.
It's for children and teachers.
You knew what Indian style means.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll talk about my fears some more?
Yeah.
So we talk about the movies, and I talk about how my relationship was good with them. And I usually ask, like, do any horror movies genuinely scare you? Like, you like them.
Oh, you were saying you're scared of your dad. That's where
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I think there was some of that, and then...
which is crazy, because he sounds so sweet from
He is sweet, but we're the same, he and I. It's like, we're sweet, but so I got this in me, too. It's like, my dad is sweet until he feels like somebody's running over him. He feels like somebody's trying to get one over on him. And the thing is about Marlon Reed is he kind of always thinks that someone's trying to get one over on him. And the difference between me and him is I still have that anger inside me, but I can deduce when someone is actually trying to get one over on me. I tried to. Sometimes I pop the fuck off and someone's just being, didn't mean to.
Dude, I was just trying to ask you how your day was.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, it's not your fucking business. I bet you asked me about comedy, Like when somebody's asking me about my relationship and I'm like, hey, you have any questions about stand-up comedy that you would like to? I'm about to go up.
I don't know if you know this, but we're not that close of friends.
Yeah. I was like, hey, how about you should be worried about me burying your dumb ass on this show if you don't get your set list together. So she like
you're like, whoa.
Yeah. And they're like, I was just asking how you're doing.
And then that person goes around and is like, Brent's being nasty.
Yeah, but really it's like I have this thing in me where it's like I feel like sometimes I let people run over me.
It's like a defense mechanism thing.
And so my dad has it all the time, and I was a teenage boy.
But you're turning yours off.
I'm challenging him all the time because I'm a teenager, and he would get genuinely. He would say all the time, like, "You're the only person that makes me mad like that," and I was like, "That's not good." Like as an adult, it's like, why is a 12-year-old boy making you more mad than anybody has ever made you?
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I think that led. I've thought about it since. I think I was pissing the bed a lot. I was having night terrors. And I think it was that shit. And then my mom showed me Nightmare on Elm Street, and that didn't help the night terrors. But I think it it kind of made me start being scared of that stuff instead of real stuff. And then at some point, a switch just flipped. I was like, none of this is real. I'm not scared of the dark. It's really when I decided I wasn't religious anymore, and all the fear went away. When I decided I didn't believe in all the Christian stuff, I was like, oh, I'm not scared of the dark anymore. I'm not scared of like what might be in there because I don't believe in that. And I don't want to, if it is real, I don't want to give it power. I'm not fucking scared of that shit.
Right.
So got super, the ones that genuinely scare me are anything that gets in you. Parasites, like Alien scares the fuck out of me.
Still,
it's rapey.
Old school Alien. Yeah, like when he comes out of his like chest and mouth. Oh
yeah, it's rapey because you're a big strong man, and this thing can just latch onto your face and lay eggs in you, and you can't do anything. And even if you try to cut it open, its blood is acid. That scares the shit out of me.
There's no way around the face huggers.
Yeah, the face huggers are tough. Not even the
kind of sounds
the
like
big
a slur.
xenomorph doesn't scare me as much as the
drooly one,
face hugger. Yeah, when it grows, after it lays the eggs, the thing that busts out of your stomach does not scare me. The thing that lays the eggs does.
Oh, okay.
I mean, even the name is rapey, face hugger.
Yeah. I was gonna say it kind of sounds like a slur if you say it in like a southern accent.
I think it is because as men, we don't ever feel, and I think Ridley Scott talked about this. The director. It is like a rapey fear because men never feel completely helpless when it comes to that stuff, unless it's an alien that can attach itself to your face and
face fuck you.
Face fuck you. Because as men, like that's a privilege that we have. Is like we don't have to worry about being raped all the time.
Yeah, only in jail.
Only in jail. And then if you can stay out of there.
Or at a gay bar, maybe.
If
you get like drugged.
But most of those fellas just want to dance and have a good time.
Yeah, and they kind of just want to.
But there are evil. There's evil people everywhere.
Right.
I guess.
There's evil straights and evil gays.
Yes.
Yeah. People at gay bars just kind of want to gas you up. Like if they could smell that you're a straight guy and you're not flippable, they'll just start gassing you up. They're like, I'm going to give this guy the night of his life, dude.
I love that.
Hey, or whatever.
Yeah, I know he's straight, but I'll make him think about it a little bit.
And then you get to be like, you wish, buttercup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah, that's a fun time, dude.
I like going to the gay bar.
If you haven't gone to the gay bar and got like, verbally assaulted by gay guys, you're missing out. Big time.
Dude. If you're secure in your sexuality, go with a group of girls if that'll make you feel better. Go to the gay bar and tell me it's not the most I don't know about go alone.
Go alone. Dress gay, dude. Fuck with
Go
their heads.
alone. Put on some booty shorts. Put on a sparkly cowboy hat. Have a good time.
Put on a long sleeve fishnet shirt.
Put on some basketball shorts. Everybody can see your boner.
I don't know if that would help my cause, actually. I think flaccid, they would see my flaccid lack of bulge, and they'd be like,
ugh. What did you just come here straight from a pickup game?
Yeah, they'd be like, you need a water?
Hey, guy, I think you're on the wrong spot. You need a water so you can get home.
Yeah, okay, so we keep getting off it. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm just
fine.
having fun.
Yeah,
having fun riffing with you,
I like
buddy.
riffing with you, too. All right,
so scared of
those are
dads,
the
scared of aliens, scared of parasite stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm scared of going insane a little. I'm scared I'm already insane, and then just everybody's gonna find out soon.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say.
Scared of losing my mind. Alzheimer's scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah, me too. That's like my biggest one.
And you know what I read was that not like being too dependent on your GPS. It's possible that it leads to early Alzheimer's and it makes sense to me. Like I don't know the science behind it, but it's like there's a navigational part of your brain.
Right.
That you use to navigate. And I tell you what, I don't use that I don't flex that muscle at all.
Really?
I'm so dependent on my GPS.
Everywhere you go? Even when you go?
No. I mean, when I go from downtown to like my apartment,
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah.
But almost anywhere else, I've been here before.
You don't have restaurant, bars and stuff locked in your head? And
well, yeah, there's Fraser's. Like Riverside, I'm good.
That's one
I know Riverside like the back of my hand.
It's one long street.
It's one street. But I don't know. I grew up in a small town and there wasn't a lot to it. It was like a lot of back roads and shit, but there wasn't, I don't know.
Small map, no DLC.
Yeah, I think it's also like anxiety. I have anxiety from driving because my dad used to set a quarter on the dashboard and if it fell off, he'd scream at me.
What?
He set a quarter on the dashboard, so he was teaching me to drive smoothly.
You got to make one of those spiritual religious horror movies and just like play up your dad, like make him way worse than he ever was.
You know who I would cast as my dad right now?
Who?
Michael Rooker.
Who's Michael Rooker?
He's
he was
Merle in The Walking Dead. He's in a Parasite movie. One of my favorite Parasite because it's the thing that genuinely scares me, right? But also Parasite movies are my favets because they genuinely scare me.
The fourth one over. God, he was a fucking dirtbag in that show.
He's the antagonist in Slither, directed by James Gunn. It's a really good Parasite flick. It's more of a horror comedy, but it's set in a small country town. There's a line in it that they wrote.
Is Slither the one that was like, sorry, go ahead. What was the line?
The line is, the mayor is like, y'all ain't got Dr. Pepper? That's the only Coke I drank.
Oh, yeah, because they call everything Coke
We call
out
everything Coke down there.
That's awesome.
And I was like, oh, that's great. Like, that's a well-written...
Is Slither the one that was kind of like, it was kind of like... Stormship Troopers almost, or like just it was kind of like silly.
It was silly. It is a horror comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It is silly.
Or the eight-legged freaks, kind of like that.
A little, but more scary than eight-legged freaks.
Okay.
More brutal, more gore. It's very gory. It's a horror, but it is silly fun times.
Okay.
It's Nathan Fillion and Michael Rooker and Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, she was so hot.
And
back then.
Michael Rooker he's like a mean him and Elizabeth Banks were high school sweethearts, and he's kind of old and gross and weird now. And he's like about to cheat on her because she doesn't feel like having sex with him, and so he's about to cheat on her in the woods, and he gets got by a parasite, and then he starts infecting the town, but it's a hive mind, so they're all him. Kind of
weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then just like there's different stages. So just like the face hug, he's the big monster. Michael Rooker becomes the big monster, but then he impregnates this girl, and then she has all these little worm babies.
Okay, I remember that from.
And
this
then
trailer.
those take over the town. So if a worm baby gets in your mouth, then you turn into like a zombie, and you're part of the hive mind. And it's based in like a small middle of nowhere. I think it's like South Carolina or something.
They can never send help in those towns. When the town gets overtaken in those movies that are set in a small town, like The Hills Have Eyes,
and
they're just running rampant.
And always, I mean, that's how it would be, though. I mean, if that happened in Caddo, Alabama, 1,200 people, if
nobody would know,
for a while.
Yeah,
like if it got all of us, and then it would spread to Decatur or Moulton from there. Alabama, but it would have to go 30 minutes down the road to get to Moulton, or 45 minutes down the road to get to Decatur.
When did you get afraid of the parasite thing, and where did that come from? Were you like told to wash your hands a lot? Was it germs? Were you afraid of germaphobe?
No, I've never been a germ guy. I rarely wash my hands.
I don't say that.
I'm kidding. But I'm not a big germ guy. I mean, there was like, I didn't like being sticky or having dirt on me as a kid, but that could be autism.
I mean,
but I don't know. I think it came from probably watching Alien young. There was another movie that scared me called, it was a Stephen King Dreamcatcher.
Okay.
And there were parasites in the shitters. There's a scene where a guy's sitting on the shitter and a parasite gets in his ass. I think that one was what scared, because I remember being scared to sit on the toilet for a little while. I thought a worm was going to come out of there.
I was shitting outside for a while.
I was shitting outside for a while. There ain't no worms out there. Well, the worms ain't as scary outside.
You know what you said? What freaks me out is more than I think stuff like parasites is like normal human fuckery. Like I don't know. Like if we're talking Stephen King, like Misery used to fuck me up. Like that bitch being Kathy Bates being crazy, that scared me. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, anybody could be like that chick. Like that was a normal. That felt like a real human interaction. And I think it was like more visceral or realistic to me.
Right.
I think I was able to, from a young age, to determine what was like
real and what was
real and what was like. Obviously, there's no giant worms that are going to crawl up my ass from the toilet. You know what I mean? But like this crazy bitch kidnapping me and breaking my legs could be real. You know what I mean, or whatever. Like if you're watching a movie and you're like putting yourself in there, you know what I mean. I think that's where that's why I like psychological and like. More like you were saying, people seeing things that aren't there, and then like they show you later in the movie that earlier scene wasn't even like a real thing that happened, and they were imagining everything the whole time, and you're like, no, they've been seeing shit the whole movie, and the whole movie's a lie. Everything we've seen is a lie.
We've been seeing it from their point of view, and now they're like, well, his point of view was not reliable.
Like Smile was really good at that, and then you just like feel gross, you feel violated.
You're like, I feel violated because I've been tricked the whole time. Yeah. It's like that this person, the narrator wasn't a reliable narrator.
Yeah, and you thought your protagonist.
That's a fucking mind fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool. Somebody told me something recently about myself. It was I'm currently dating my ex-girlfriend, and she
what's his name?
It's better. It's better. She's nice to me now. She says it's because she doesn't care. And honestly, it's better. She's like, I just don't care anymore. Is it perfect?
Yeah, I just don't.
I like it. You keep doing this.
Yeah, I just don't care about you anymore. So that's why I'm so happy. So you want to go to the movies? You're like, sure.
But she said like she feels like I've never, because I grew up in Alabama and everybody was so nice, and I never was like around anyone who was actually evil. So maybe there's like a part of me that thinks like people couldn't actually really do that.
Oh, okay.
Or like I'm ignorant to like, because I've never witnessed it firsthand.
So
I am a kinetic.
She's saying that's why you like it so much. That's why you're so into horror stuff and
and why I'm so nice and like trusting sometimes. But she was saying that's why I like it, because she's dealt with real, like her life was a horror movie, you know. And then I'm over here like, well, I love spooky stuff. I love you, Dad.
She's like, I don't have time for horror. I've lived it. Son.
Yeah. She's like, my mom was a horror movie.
Yeah.
So, but I think there's something to that. I think the Kathy. Yeah, you were talking about. I love Kathy Bates in Misery, and not once was I ever like horrified that a lady was gonna lock me in her house and break my ankles.
I don't know if I was like necessarily really horrified by that, but it just seemed like a more realistic thing that could happen.
Yeah. So you're scared. You're scared of people.
I mean, I guess more than I'm scared of monsters. Yes. Like monsters don't get me. Leatherface kind of
parasites are real. Like if I had a ringworm, that would, or not a ringworm. That's not an actual parasite. What is the one that
tapeworm?
Tapeworm. Tapeworms scare me. I had a leech on me one time kayaking. That scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, fuck that.
So I think there is like some real.
That's true.
Realness to it, and I think I'm scared of being raped.
Yeah,
I think there's some of that. Because I'm small, you could just grab me. You could do it right now. I don't want you to.
I'm small. You could just put me in your pocket. You could do whatever you want with me.
Yeah, just a little But you know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
like you want this to happen.
No,
I'm
please.
small. Just take me away.
No, please don't take me. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
No. But I think there's
Does prison stuff scare you? Like in the, like prison movies and
yeah,
stuff?
I'd never want to go to prison. I'd kill myself.
Yeah.
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 I never want to go to prison. I think there's no way.
You'd have to team up with the skinheads like right away.
Yeah, and it's like all I got is charisma, and I think they would get that out of me real quick.
Mm-hmm. You could probably wheel and deal in there.
I feel like
you would have like a little
but they could break me. You know what I'm saying? They would notice that about me. Like, oh, he can wheel and deal. Let's get that out of him right now.
Yeah. I feel like you would be like a specialist in jail. Like you would have some kind of a...
I would run D&D groups for the fellas.
Like run dice games, like have everybody betting, like cigarettes and stuff.
Yeah, something like that. Or you'd be like smuggling, or you'd be like, oh no, he's good with his hands. He can write you letters. He can I don't know.
Yeah, there's something maybe.
You'd be like a lockpick. That's what you would do. You would do something cool like that.
That's what you want. But would I be that? Would I be a lockpick or a pocket pussy?
Yeah,
you hope lockpick.
A lockpick or a fleshlight.
Yeah, you want lockpick. God help me lockpick. I want to be lockpick. But I just don't know if I get to decide that when I get there.
It's like Skyrim, you picking your prison abilities.
It's like I picked Rogue, and they're like, we picked something before you got here. We actually, you know what? We got your class picked out for you.
The star sign of the pocket pussy.
Is a half-orc pocket pussy. He's a half-orc pocket pussy.
Do prison shows make you uncomfortable then? Prison stuff.
Yeah,
like
all the,
like more than
stuff
some horror
real.
movies.
Like there are movies that I like that are prison movies, but they're not what prison is like.
Yeah,
like I love Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, and if prison was like that, Silly Fun Times,
sign me up.
But it ain't. It ain't like that.
Yeah,
like Bernie Mac's character in that movie is a little rapey. He's like, I've said rape so many times in this podcast.
It's okay. It's fine. We're not monetized, so.
But you know, he's like attracted to all the guys. He's like jangalang, and he has like a boyfriend, and then he's like kind of hitting on Martin Lawrence like that. But that's the extent of it. And it's like if that was real, Bernie Mac's character would be a real threat in there. It wouldn't just be like a silly gay character, you know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the silly gay guy in prison.
Oh, it's silly. Yeah, jangalang.
Boy, bend over and spread your cheeks.
I be the baby pappy. But
you know, so
yeah, prison stuff scares me.
Yeah.
This is good. What about? Are you superstitious at all? Do you? Okay, let me ask you some specifics. How do you feel about walking under a ladder?
Would never do it, but not for any reason other than that. It's just stupid.
That's just dumb. What if you broke a mirror? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like that causes bad luck?
I don't like it.
Maybe you're a little superstitious.
I think I'm teetering a little bit. The problem is I have friends now in my life that are highly superstitious. And Michael Ridley. Michael Ridley, I spend a lot of time with Michael, and it's very like,
why is he,
something good happens. It's God, if you know what I mean. And my back was brutally fucked up yesterday, and I couldn't even sit in a chair, and I almost threw it out, paralysis. It was so close. It's like when you step on your ankle weird and like it doesn't quite sprain, but you're like,
right. That wasn't good.
That was close to just not walking for 3 weeks. It was like that with my lower back. And I'm just sitting there driving to the studio and I'm just in so much pain. And I look up at the license plate in front of me and it said ENJY life, enjoy life. And it's like that kind of stuff keeps happening to me. Good shit keeps happening to Michael and me and shit. And I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, God, am I getting like superstitious or am I just noticing more stuff?
I think you're noticing stuff. Maybe you're a little spiritual. I don't know if you're
I'm getting there. I don't know.
I think I am too. I'm starting to notice or looking for like more signs and things and noticing, when certain songs play just randomly. And it's like, there's something I think it's good. I think that's all positive.
Or like if you're being all grumpy and you see like somebody has a shirt that says like "Be nice to people,"
and it's like, "Fuck, man, I needed that today." Yeah,
piece of shit.
I think it's good to look. I think it's good to be positive and look for signs. I don't think that makes you superstitious. I think
But like black cat walking across, don't care.
Doesn't bother you.
Doesn't bother me.
But you like you notice like numbers and things that like
I'll notice some like
signs?
synchronicities. I'll notice shit like that sometimes.
Yeah, if this is all a simulation, that makes sense. That there'd be little hints, little Easter eggs, like a video game.
Yeah, but I have noticed like it seems like when too much good stuff is happening to me or with my friends or family or whatever, I'll start being like looking around at my
for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, I'll be looking around for like I'm like something bad is gonna happen. You know what I mean?
I think
but maybe then you will that into existence. I don't know.
Sure, I think our words. I think you really can like
manifest
things, and I think you can manifest bad things. And if you're in the mindset of like everything's bad is happening to you, bad shit's gonna happen to you. Yeah. And I think it's a normal human thing because that's just a fact of life. Is that if things are super good, then something bad is going to happen, and that's just how life works. Because everything can't be good, because you wouldn't enjoy the good things if not for the bad things. It doesn't always mean that something catastrophic is going to happen. I think you find a balance, though, in your head. It's like, things are good right now, but, you know.
There is those people, though, like, I've got friends that are, like, doom and gloom, everything's bad, everything's a struggle all the time, and I'm like, third person, I'm like, you're doing a lot of this stuff to yourself.
Yeah, it's just the stories you're telling yourself. And I know that sucks to hear because you
want it to happen. You like to live in. Some people seem like they like to live in the struggle. And I'm like, and I understand there's people that are struggling, but it's like sometimes there's people that are like they've conditioned themselves to live in a struggle. Like fight or flight scenario,
and they'll figure it out, but we don't have to hang out with them.
Yeah,
while they figure it out.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Care about them, but.
Yeah, no, you care about them, and then when you are around them, just try to be a positive influence.
And they go, "No, dude, you don't understand. It's fucked." And you're like, "Okay, cool."
So, are you religious then?
I'm not.
Or were you raised religious?
My mom tried to do the church thing and took me to church when I was a kid, and I went.
What
to
kind of church? What denomination?
It was just a Christian, just a
standard
peanut butter and jelly Christian church.
Is it a big church?
Decent size, yeah. But I just always thought
might have been non-denominational.
I always thought that I think it was Presbyterian.
Okay,
that we were going to, but not for any reason.
That's a good flavor.
That's a. But I just remember I thought everyone was a cornball, and this was before I knew what cool was or like. Thought anybody was cool or whatever.
Just like, what is this? This isn't
I
real.
was like, first of all, I'm not wearing this button-up shit. It's whack. You know what I mean? And then like all the kids were like corny, like stereotypical, like the South Park Mormon family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they did such a good job of depicting like just any overly religious family with that like Mormon family. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then the nail in the coffin for my mom was. I would go to church service with them. They would leave for a little bit or go do whatever. And then I would go to Sunday school for a little bit after that. And they'd take us up to this shitty classroom and they would just basically, it was all hymns and nice and love each other downstairs. And then they get upstairs and they'd be like, you little sinners, you're going to hell. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Like, cause I was always a good kid. Like, I was a pretty good kid until I was, like, in my mid to late teens causing trouble, which we're going to get there because that's part of what we've been talking about on these episodes. But I was a pretty good kid, and my mom always took pride in the fact that I was, like, a good kid, and she would always tell me I was a good kid, and I followed the rules at home, and for the most part. And so when I went home and I told my mom, I was like, yeah, they're saying that like I'm going to hell and shit. And like I'm going to, and she was like, oh, hell no, not my son. You know what I mean? Like my son's a good kid. I don't know what this Sunday school is. You don't have to go to that anymore. And it was cool because I got out of going to church because I didn't want to wake up early on Sunday. I wanted to play video games.
It's kind
of
like
I wanted to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
They don't make it fun. It's all about the offering for the most part. It's supposed to be about community and coming together. But those motherfuckers, a lot of the time, it's just some motherfucker that runs a car dealership and he wants you to know that he's a Christian guy, so you'll buy a car from him. So he shows up at church on Sunday to make face. In those small towns, it's all bullshit. And I was taught like, good people end up in hell. And I'd rejected that immediately as a
Yeah.
kid too. They're
Or-
like, oh,
or
if you're
like
good, even if you're a good person, if you don't accept the Lord, you're,
Yeah.
I think that's
Specifically,
bullshit.
the thing that I noticed was bullshit right away was that we're all sinners from day one.
That's the other thing.
That was the
I also
rule I
think that's
didn't
bullshit.
vibe with.
You know what that is? That's some bullshit that man made. The Bible's been fucked with
Right.
hundreds of times, billions of times, and it was men that I don't trust anything. I don't trust anything that any adult has ever told me, and I just I just don't. And that was one thing that hung me up. What were we talking about specifically? You were talking about
you're a sinner from day one.
Yeah. So it's a cop out. Because I've noticed that, like, my dad and stuff, they're like, well, I'm not perfect, and nobody's perfect but Jesus. I think what Jesus wanted was for us to be like him as much as possible. Don't lie. Don't judge anyone. Hang out with prostitutes. Hang out with who the fuck you want to.
Drink wine. Wear sandals.
Yeah, wear sandals. Hang out with I'm hanging out with fucking degenerates, as a stand-up comedian. I think that's what, like, Jesus
was
want.
just a snowbird, really, dude.
He was.
He was just drink margaritas and wear sandals.
And I think it's a cop-out.
Robes.
It's a cop out to like lie. Say you're a liar. You're a pathological liar. And you're like, well, I can never be perfect like Jesus. I lie. It's like you could just stop lying.
Yeah, and it is funny
and be that much closer to being like Jesus, but you cop out. You're like, well, I can never be as perfect as Jesus, so I'm just not even going to try because I'm a sinner from day one. I'm a sinner. I can't help it. It's because it's how it was made. I don't think that's true. I think people are good from day one, and I think that they
get corrupted.
They get corrupted. I think you're pure and good from day one. I don't think you're born a sinner. I think you're born good, and you can stay good. And if you try to be good, you can be good.
I think that's what
I think what Jesus. I don't think that Jesus was a son of God. I think he was a very enlightened man, and I think he figured it out. And I think that they killed him for it. I think he wanted us to be silly fun times and us all be pals. And now it's all corporate.
It was all golden rule stuff from the beginning.
I think I got in an argument on Facebook recently. It was like a month ago.
You're more like your daddy than you think you are, dude.
I can't turn it off.
You're more like Marlon than you think you are,
Jamie
buddy.
says that shit to me all the time. I'll say something, she'll be like, Marlon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, you're fine. You're right. You're my friend. I'm so much like Marlon Reed. It's crazy. That's what's cool
so
about.
I was fighting with somebody on Facebook.
Yeah, but that's what's cool about being his son is I can pick all the best parts. Like I like that I don't let anybody run over me. But I like that I have the discernment that he doesn't have to know that not everybody's trying to run me over all the time. But I do like that I'm spicy a little bit. I'll stick up for myself. I like that. And if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be like that.
Right.
I like that. I like that shit.
It's a good quality.
So I'm still friends with a bunch of people on Facebook from my small hometown. And I have a friend of mine, his mom has always been very encouraging my stand-up. I used to stand in their living room and like hold court. And they would laugh at me. And when I started doing stand-up, they were like, fuck yeah, we knew it.
Yeah, nice.
Like you used to stand in the living room and like tell jokes. Yeah, kill.
Yeah.
At like, 12.
Kill for the parents is crazy at 12.
Yeah, I was crushing with teachers and parents and
with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle material or something.
Yeah, but she posted on Facebook something about women showing up to church. She's like, if your skirt comes up above your knees, you don't need to be wearing that at church. And it's like
just a hot take on church wear.
Just like, hey, if you're gonna come to my church, don't dress like a slut.
Susan with a hot Facebook take on fucking church wear is so funny.
I commented something to the effect of, hey, was it like I was just like, why do we care? Why are you worried about what she's wearing? Shouldn't this be? Isn't it supposed to be isn't that church's whole thing? Come as you are. That's the whole thing. If as you are is a whore. Come on.
If as you are is Cookie Monster sweatpants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on in, honey.
As you are. That's the whole thing. Who gives a fuck what everybody's wearing? I think that if you worry about fashion, you're doing church wrong. If you're looking at people's outfits, how about concentrate on the community and your relationship with God?
Yeah.
And I'm not even religious. And that's what I'm saying. So I get so mad about that stuff because I feel like I think what I commented was I don't think Jesus would give a fuck what that lady was wearing. I think is what I commented.
Ooh, and you use the
I don't think I
F-word.
said fuck. No, I kept it chill. But that's how I felt fuck on the inside. But I don't think I said fuck. I think I was like, I don't think Jesus would care.
You said fuck without saying it.
Yeah, I said fuck without care. And then all these moms started responding to me. And And one mom in particular, who's my age, that she's like married to a childhood friend of mine now, said, like, we got in like kind of a back and forth. And she kind of won the argument because she was like, well, the Bible says that the older women should lead by example for the younger women. And I was like, well, I can't just, if this is what you believe, if you believe that women shouldn't dress like however they want to church, and you think that's distracting, then I can't argue with that. What I'm saying is this post is not about love, community, or Jesus. It's about what some bitch was wearing today. You guys are gross. Church is gross.
I win.
I win. Yeah. It's like I can't argue with, well, that's what the Bible says. Well, if you believe that, then fuck me.
Yeah.
Our relationship with that shit is different. And there's nothing I can say to like sway you.
Yeah.
But I was like, the point is, you guys are not posting about how much like you enjoyed the love and community and how you're filled with love from church. You're bitching about what some lady was wearing.
And if anything,
but then the original lady that posted, she's chill. So after all these ladies kind of jumped on me, she was like, hey, Brent, I love you. I don't think you understand just because you don't have kids. She was like, mainly it's about my son and seeing that shit. And there's some lady with a small skirt. And so I get that. If you're anywhere around kids, I get like not wanting to, but also tell your kid, like maybe teach them like, hey, some girls have their butts out. Just be respectful.
Mm-hmm. Don't be horned up in church.
Yeah. Like, why are we trying to, like that little...
He's
like,
going home beating off on the family computer anyway.
Exactly.
So deal with it.
And you're sheltering him. If he ever makes it out of this small town, Lord willing, he's going to see some butts.
I say if
the boy's going to see some butts.
If the power,
why not see him in the walls of within the walls of Jesus
instead of the naked babies touching fingers? It could just be hot,
but that shit
tits and ass.
Riles me up.
Hook up skateboards drawings. You remember those? You remember hook up skateboard, the anime tits?
Yeah.
Just those all over the chapel. And
then people are gonna, and if this clips up or something, and then I'm just talking cursing and stuff, people are gonna focus on, like religious people, be like, oh well, he's cursing. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't think Jesus would care about that.
You think Jesus?
He doesn't even know. He probably doesn't even know the word fuck.
Maybe
he was born in Jordan or born in Jerusalem.
I bet they had a word for it, and I bet he said it when he stubbed his toe.
I bet he said it too.
Yeah.
And it's just like words don't matter. How about just be nice to your fellows?
Yeah.
Just be, people focus. I hate how much focus is on the rules and not about what it is about.
Yeah. Let's go back to the horror thing for a minute. Do the spiritual, religious,
like demons and stuff,
demon stuff, does that get you at all? No, you see past
not
it, or
at
like
all.
the creepy creepy pastor guy. Like what's that one that was big with the cult? Hereditary.
Oh shit!
Midsummer.
Oh, Midsummer was great.
Yeah, it was good. I'm like, do those genuinely creep you out? The like kind of like religious-y, culty stuff.
A little. I was unsettled by Midsummer for that took me about a week to get over, I think, emotionally.
Yeah.
That stuff does creep me out. The cultish stuff. And I just, and that's when it becomes a cult, is when you're more concerned about the rules than you are about loving thy neighbor and all that shit.
Yeah. And I think if the power of Christ, if the Spirit of Christ is so powerful within the church, let these girls whore it up.
Yeah.
Let's get more fishnets in the church.
Let's get more
Let's show up looking like a stripper. We'll heal you.
That's how I'm saying.
Come on, girl. Yeah, come on. Bring that Satan in here. We can take it.
Bring that BBL over here.
Bring BBL into church. Dude, there's BBLs in church right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's stinky fake asses in church,
I would like to be sitting on a fake ass. Those church pews are uncomfortable. It'd be nice to have a little bit of cushion.
Dude, ripping a fart with a BBL on a church pew would go so hard.
Dude.
Just so loud right in the middle. That would be awesome, dude. Farting and looking over at my dad during church, that's one of my fondest memories of church. I'd fart and I'd look over at him and he's like red in the face, trying not to laugh. And my mom's she's looking over at him, don't you encourage it? And we're just like because I'm the only child. It was just me and my dad teaming up, farting on my mom. It's fucking awesome, dude. Fucking sick.
I dozed off a bunch at church. My mom would give me peppermints and shit and be like, stay awake.
Should have gave you one of her Adderalls.
Should have. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That was the thing, too. I think I should have definitely been on Adderall as a child. I remember well, he told me this later. He was like, yeah, one of your teachers one time, you were like 8, said you were looking around the room and you were doing good in school, but you were the last one to turn in your paper and you were looking around stuff. And she told me
you were bored and you didn't like it.
Yeah,
so weird.
Yeah, he was like, she wanted you to be on some kind of medicine. I told her no. I was like, you could have changed my life.
Yeah.
If you had said yes, but who knows where I'd be now.
Yeah, thanks for cock blocking the plug, Dad.
Yeah,
Appreciate
cock blocking the plug. But
cock blocking my scripts. So, what? How long have we been going, Kyle? We got some time left?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay, sweet. We'll go. We might go a little long, but I want.
Does that shit scare you? What about like possession and stuff? Does that scare you? Do you think that's real? Because all my religious friends don't like watching demon possession movies because they're like, well, this is real. This is something that can really happen. I think that from what I've read in the Bible, whenever someone was possessed, I think it was just a mentally ill person, and maybe demons are that. You know, but
I think the same as what we were talking about earlier. Losing my mind, going crazy, forgetting everything I know, forgetting my friends, forgetting my family, Alzheimer's stuff. That freaks me out.
Yeah,
like the Smile movies freaked me out really bad because she was seeing shit all the time. There was another one. Was the Smile one the one where they could off themselves?
There's 2 Smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they off themselves. Yeah, they would smile real big, and then they'd off them. So I would smile, I would kill myself in front of you, and now you're cursed.
Yeah. So that one freaked me out big time.
That one's gnarly.
The lady in the witch. What was that movie called that just came out with? She was a witch and
Weapons.
Big movie. Weapons. It freaked me out. The kids standing in the basement
that
was
so
weird.
good. The scene where they're chasing her at the end and they eat her.
And they eat her. That rules.
So
God, that rules.
Gnarly.
Yeah,
but
and then to see someone like that get just wrecked at the end.
But see,
I love that.
That's kind of how Slither is. It's got some funny moments, but it is a horror. You know?
I want to watch that. We should talk about. So this plays into everything you've kind of been talking about. I've been talking about trying to do this show in like seasons and have like, instead of having a theme for the whole show, just like for a while, we just talk about this one thing. So what we've been playing around with is like childhood mischief shit. So, like, were you, like, kind of like a bad kid? Did you, like, get into some trouble? Is that kind of one of the reasons you were so fearful of Marlon? It was because you were always up to no good?
Well, no. I was a good kid, and then I was always kind of fearful of him, and then around 12 to 14, that's why I keep saying 12, around 12 to 14, I started getting rebellious and started vandalizing, started drinking. I was smoking weed at, like, 12 or 14.
Shitty Alabama weed.
Yeah, and then the first thing I got drunk on, I was probably, like, 14, I drank Old Forester whiskey. I was throwing up black shit like that movie Mortuary. You remember that? We were tackling trees in his front yard. I remember just hitting a tree and not feeling anything and just being like, this shit's great. But yeah, so I was a good, pretty straight edge. And then because my dad always thought I was lying and always thought I was, fucking with him, I started fucking with him.
Well, it's almost like if somebody's accusing you of cheating or something, you're like, oh, so you just think I'm going to anyway? I should have just been doing it this whole time, I guess.
Could have been just doing it the whole time.
Yeah, and so you're like, I could have just been fucking being a bad kid this whole time, so I'm going to turn it on.
And he would always react emotionally. It wasn't one of those dads, I can talk to him about anything.
Yeah. Do you remember the first time that you were like, all right, well, I'm just going to be a bad kid then? And then you just did your first sassy bad kid thing?
Yeah, I think it might have been like, he's like, y'all better not be drinking or smoking or something. And then I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'm going to be doing that.
Thanks for putting the idea in my head,
Great
man.
idea, Paul. But we would shoot out street lights with BB guns.
Nice.
This is a small town, 1,200 people, middle of nowhere. So you either did drugs. I mean, there wasn't much to do.
Or broke stuff.
Yeah, you broke stuff. So we would shoot out those lights. I have a collection at my house of hood emblems that I would rip off.
You still have it?
They're in a shoebox somewhere at my parents' house. I got a Cadillac one that's nice.
You're like fucking Ted Bundy. You got
I never got
your victims' IDs in a shoebox.
I always wanted a Jaguar, but I think I tried to pull one off one time. Those motherfuckers I think they had a cable running. I really want to give me that Jaguar. It won't come up.
There we go, Kyle, dude. Kyle's awake.
On it.
Kyle's awake, dude.
But
you're jerking off hood emblems.
So
what else did you do?
We rolled houses a lot. You may call it TPing.
Okay, roll. I like rolling a little bit.
Yeah, we
better.
called it rolling. and
hit him with a roller.
Hit him with a roll. And that always turned into, not once did I ever go into somebody's yard, just put toilet paper in their trees and not vandalize anything. Not once
you
did
got to do a little something
you always,
on top.
Yeah, there was always like some scarecrow in the yard that you picked up or something.
You ever go around Christmas time? Fuck up some yard ornaments?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever break a head off one of them reindeer?
Oh boy, have I.
No, you have not, really?
Yeah, I've definitely done that. I've fucked up some, or just put them in a position.
Why is that a rite of passage? Just I would never kill a real animal, but I'm going to fuck this Christmas yard reindeer up.
Sometimes we would just stack them up so they were fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Just this one? Just right on the back of the other one?
Yeah, and sometimes I just remember walking down County Road just looking for something to fuck up. Like, sometimes you didn't even have a plan. Yeah, you just, exactly.
And that was all before weed, too, pretty much, right?
We had Reggie. When I was 14, I got Reggie for the first time.
What is that again? I've heard that. Shitty weed.
It was shitty weed. It was the only thing you could get.
Seeds and everything in it.
Yeah, brown. But they called it, Reggie. It was just like a mid. Mm-hmm. It was just a base, like, cheap weed. Yeah. It was, when I was growing up, like, there was no, think I had good weed till college.
No. That's most people, I think. But I was going to say, we did all our vandalism stuff before weed. Like, when weed came around, we were just
Y'all started chilling.
We were like, dude, let's just, like, eat a snack and, like, play game, play Halo. You know what I mean?
I literally only smoked weed because it was bad and a drug.
Okay.
You know, it was like a thrill for me.
And also growing up in Alabama versus Oregon with weed is like a totally different thing.
Right.
We grew up, weed was just kind of like in the conversation the whole time.
Right. See, for us, it was Dare, and they were like, weed's a gateway drug to other shit. And I think that made more kids try. I don't think that helped.
I loved how, I know we talked about this with Eli, but I love
you got to be honest with kids.
I love how the Dare and health class just blended together so much for me that they were like weed is bad and it's a gateway drug, and also this is what genital warts look like.
Yeah.
You're just like, yo, what? You're throwing so much shit at me.
Hold on, go back. Well, warts?
Yeah, heroin needles and pubic lice.
Wait, so you're saying
you're giving me a lot to process.
And up until now, I thought you got warts when a frog pissed on you. You're saying a frog's gonna piss on my genitals?
Yeah, what in the hell? You saying these women have frogs in their pussies?
You're giving me a lot of information right now. Yeah. I think if the Dare officer had come out and been like, look, guys, meth, all that stuff is meth, like like crack. All that's very bad and can kill you. And heroin, it's like heroin probably feels cool. None of us know because we've never done it.
Weed and ecstasy is pretty dope, but don't.
Yeah. Or if they had just been like,
no.
Honestly, if they would have just been like, honestly, weed is illegal and it's not that big a deal. Yeah. It's not that cool.
It's like cigarettes that make you feel funny.
It makes you sleepy and hungry. I think if they had been honest about it, not like put all drugs under the same category, but all of these are bad, then I think
they would have had more success.
They would have had more success. Yeah. It's almost like they didn't want success. And they don't want to make us better, and they just want us to stay in Alabama and work at plants.
Yeah, they want you to be afraid.
Yeah, it just reminded me of a video I watched in Dare, where it's just like a nightclub and people are on ecstasy, like having a great time and like handing out waters. And it looked like a blast. And at the end, they're like, see, guys, that's why. And I was like, I'm going to do that at some point.
Oh, you mean I just have to stay hydrated?
Yeah.
As soon as I can get into a bar, I'm doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if they had just been honest, like, hey, weed's not that, because you make it seem like it's this taboo thing, then all these kids are going to want to try it. Yeah. It's almost like they wanted us to.
Yeah, and then we're going to hear some really cool rap music that tells us about it, and then we're going to just do it.
Yeah.
So what else did you do besides vandalize stuff? Smoke weed.
Smoke weed, drink.
Any stories that stick out of a time where you did some mischievous childhood shit?
Absolutely. So junior year of high school, my high school was the mascot was the Eagles, but we had several goats on campus. And we were known for that. They hung out in this field.
You didn't fuck one of these goats, did you?
No, I didn't have sex with them. Just having like a Vietnam flashback. It's just like never had him.
The one that got away.
The one that got away. Boy, I wanted to.
Billy Joel.
No, I didn't fuck this goat.
Okay, that's good.
But they lived in between the football field and the baseball field. So if you told someone you're from East Lawrence, they'd be like, I think I played baseball there one time. They got goats in the outfield? I'm like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one, brother. So we went out there and stole one. And
what? You stole a goat?
Yeah, I stole a goat.
Okay, this is good.
It was a big old goat. And so we broke in to get it. We hopped. My buddy brought some bolt cutters. And they didn't know that we did this, or else we would have gotten in trouble for that. So he brought some bolt cutters. We cut the bottom of a fence and then lifted it up and went under it. And we get out there, and I remember all the goats started walking towards us, and we got scared. So we gave chase. And so we're out there for like an hour trying to catch, because now they're scared of us. They were all approaching us because they thought we had food.
You went, go on, get.
And we just started chasing them because we thought they were like about to get us.
Attack you.
Yeah. So, and there was like a bunch of briars and shit out there. I was running, I had shorts on. By the time we caught this goat, my legs looked like Jesus' back from Passion of the Christ. Little callback there.
There you go, dude.
Shout out Jesus. And my legs, I'm saying, I mean, they were gnarly. They were just gashed up, but we caught
From
this,
like sticker bushes?
Yeah. And because I was just adrenaline pumping. I'm chasing this goat. And I remember feeling like, I wonder if I still have scars and shit. Yeah, there's definitely scars. But so like something like briars would dig in, and I just remember I would just rip it and keep running. And so by the end of it, my legs look crazy.
Yeah.
Just adrenaline and just like whatever.
So you steal the goat?
We steal the goat, and we get it up the hill, and we put it in the school, and we put a sign up that said, Juniors class of 2010, we bad. We bad.
Pretty sick, but also kind of, it's equally as sick as it is lame, honestly.
It's lame. It's also like we told them who did it.
Yeah.
Like they got it narrowed down to one class and who's going to steal the guy. They knew it was me immediately. And I had to, they were pretty pissed. And they said it was cruel to the animal.
So you didn't even steal the goat. You just moved the goat. You just put it in the school.
Yeah, but we did break in. We had bolt cutters. We cut some shit. They don't know that though.
Yeah.
They know it now.
But
we released the goat in the school, and they found it the next morning. And they immediately found out it was me. They made me write a 12
shit in there.
Yeah, and and it was in a tiny cage before that. So they hated that, and they made me write a 10-page research paper on animal cruelty. Like 7 pages of it was about Michael Vick because that had just happened. I was a big Falcons fan. And when I turned in the paper, my principal, it was Lieutenant Colonel Ricky Nichols, and
Lieutenant Colonel Ricky Nichols.
Ricky Nichols made me write a 12-page research paper on animal cruelty. Dude, and then we had to carry the goat back.
He sounds like a villain in a Disney Channel original movie.
Dude, he was the worst. He started. There was this thing at my high school. It was called, and we tried to search it on another podcast and couldn't find anything on it. But I swear to God, it was in the Moulton newspaper. The Ricky Nichols instituted this program called Operation Bounty Hunter, and what Bounty Hunter was, it encouraged kids to snitch on each other. If you went to the principal and you gave them information that led to the arrest of a child for drugs or weapons, like you snitched, like, yeah, Brent's got weed in his car, and they found weed, they would give you $100.
Jesus Christ.
So kids are just it was like redneck child Game of Thrones. It was awful. Cause like my friend, I had a friend that was a drug dealer. And he was smart about it. He was like the fucking salutatorian he was the class above mine. He was like the salutatorian of the valedictorian even.
So he's like a good kid that was like selling drugs. Like good kid on the out front
he was
facing.
A smart kid.
Yeah.
I don't know about good, but he was a genius. And
he was maniacal.
He is my friend too. Yeah, he's
but
good.
But the optics from the school were that he was like one of the good kids.
Yeah,
he was like a good guy.
And we could do, I don't know if we can do first. His name was Kyle.
Kyle.
No, but Kyle, he was very careful and was smart about it and never like cared anything. And they searched his car because somebody snitched on him, and they found like a seed. So like he always thought, he was like, either that stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoe or somebody planted that shit on me, you know? And I think that person, whoever turned him in, got $100. And then another guy had a shotgun and told somebody, he was like, I got a shotgun in my truck or something. And
like just left it in there from the weekend
left it in there from hunting, and he told somebody, and then they snitched on him for the $100, and he was expelled from the school and eventually killed himself.
I can't get over redneck child Game of Thrones.
Redneck Jay, yeah. Come with me by the swing set. I must discuss Julia.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild.
So you could just really turn kids against each other with 100 bones.
You could.
Kind of genius, but evil for sure.
And they made T-shirts. It was like eyes, and then it said Operation Bounty Hunter, like eyes that are watching.
They made sick fucking T-shirts.
And they literally had like a big, I don't know if you can find it, Kyle.
That'd
Good
be
luck.
sick.
Yeah, Alabama, East Lawrence. Yeah.
I want to see if we can find it.
Yeah, see if you can find
He just
it.
had the no fear eyes on it. You know, the no fear.
Official. Man, are there bounty hunters in Alabama? Yeah,
What year was this?
Type in East Lawrence High School.
it would have been
T-shirt. East Lawrence High School T-shirt.
maybe like 2007.
Hit images. Let's see if we can find it.
What was the Molten Advertiser Operation Bounty Hunter? Try Molten Advertiser
Is it spelled like molten lava?
or like, oh, no, sorry. Moulton.
Advertiser?
Yeah, that was that's their newspaper.
I would love to find an image of that shirt just to bring you back.
Consolidated Operations Act. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like this was illegal to do.
Yeah, they probably
it sounds like it
scrubbed
was
it.
very under wraps.
But they had a big, I mean, I remember them having a big assembly to tell us about it. And they the way they sold it to us is like, however you want that $100, we'll give it to you. If you want it in a brown paper sack and all
I
ones,
want you kids to lie, cheat, steal, and betray for this $100.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been able to find anything about it.
No, it's all right.
But his,
you can quit what you're looking for, it's fine.
But that was a real thing. Lieutenant Colonel Ricky Nichols.
It's so funny, dude. Lieutenant Colonel Ricky Nichols. Can we see if we can find a picture of Lieutenant Colonel Ricky Nichols, dude? We
Sure
gotta
we
be
can find
able.
him. But he was the one that did Operation Bounty Hunter.
Lieutenant Colonel. Why was he Lieutenant Colonel Ricky Nichols?
I think it's Nicole.
Don't say that too fast. Hit images. Alabama.
I think it's Nichols. Or OLAS, sorry.
Nicholas.
Wait, right? Nichols? Or like that. Fuck, I don't know.
There it is. Click result. Oh, damn it.
Dude, this guy doesn't exist.
Dude, what if he was just a creepy, weird dude that lied about all that stuff and that wasn't his name? And then he created these, he just went in there and like pretended,
It does sound made up.
Lied about,
I swear to God, it's real.
Lied about
He might have lied.
Lied about his cred just to get the principal job. And is like, I'm going to fucking run experiments on these kids.
Yeah.
Try to get them to, I want free weed from these
Operation
kids.
Bounty Hunter was crazy.
Just trying to get free drugs from
Like,
these high
that's-
schoolers.
And then his wife fucked a student.
Really? So these guys are just the worst.
I probably misspelled his last name. Just go with your heart on Nichols.
That's all right.
But I don't think it's spelled like the coin. But
That's all right.
Yeah, but Becky Nichols fucked a student.
Oh, Becky.
Yeah, and then guess what song came out around that time? It was Give Me That Becky. Guess what I played in my truck when I pulled up in the parking lot of high school? I was a little cunt.
Yeah, you were nasty. Dude.
I was a little nasty. Because I just
stole a goat. Very satanic, by the way.
I realized like adults were just full of shit.
Yeah, especially over there.
Especially
Alabama adults.
Yeah,
so dumb.
Well, because you lie to kids their whole lives. You're like, hey, you're 2, 3, Santa's real, and then you find out that's not real. I remember asking my dad when he told me Santa wasn't real. When I found out, like I found my presents, and then he was like, yeah, Santa's not real. I remember asking, like, so God's fake too then, right?
Yeah, that's always where it goes.
And then he's like, no, that one's real. And it's like, fucking is it?
Because Santa's just a childhood depiction of God.
But I think you're confusing kids. If you want kids to believe that a man was swallowed by a whale and then was okay like a few days later, I think you can't lie to them about Santa.
Yeah.
If you want them to believe all those crazy stories in the Bible, you can't do Santa. Because when you reveal Santa, they're going to be, okay, well, what else have you told me that's not real?
Yeah.
You know, I think that's where parents fuck up. They lie too much.
That is the great questioning. for children. That's the first great questioning.
Like, what else
is when you learn about Santa and you go, oh, so this whole fucking thing is a scam.
Yeah. So what? And then you start thinking, okay, what else?
Oh, so the 9 to 5 were slaves?
Yeah.
You just go straight to that as a child. It's
but
like,
I get the idea of like wanting kids to have like magic in their lives, but I feel like you can do it without lying to. There are magical things on Earth that you can show them.
sure.
You know,
You can teach them about photosynthesis.
Yeah. Take them out, show them some real shit. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to fucking. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that confused me. I remember thinking like, okay, well that wasn't real, so God's got to be right. And then my dad was like, no.
Yeah.
No, this one's good. This one's real.
Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, they're real too. Like, by the way, it's just Santa. He's a crook. He's a liar. He's actually it's the devil's work.
Yeah, the devil. Santa is a creation of the devil.
Yeah, Kris Kringle. You don't think that's a little satanic?
You move 2 letters around. Santa, Satan.
Yeah. Look at that.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Son, Santa is just Satan spelled wrong.
Son.
It's like a new age religious parent that's trying to teach their kids that like
funny.
Magic and Santa is
Santa's
satanic.
just Satan spelled wrong.
Yeah,
It's so
Satan put
funny.
Santa here to confuse you about the Lord.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about Jesus. That's why we ain't getting you no presents.
The mental gymnastics, though, like you're saying, of like the spiritual shit, like believe in this but not that, it's so crazy. Because people would say some shit like that. Like, no, that's a test. Dinosaurs are a test.
Yeah.
From God himself to believe in faith. Because you find out about dinosaurs, you're like, the dates aren't really the math isn't mathing when you're like in 5th grade and you're learning about the Triceratops and they're like, that is the devil's work.
Right.
You're just like, okay.
And I don't know, it's just like my parents just kind of believe things, I guess. And what they did was make a kid that questions everything. You know, I don't not question anything that an adult tells me.
Right.
Especially like rich people. I don't trust the rich.
Yeah, I remember there was a moment in time with like the internet
Rich
and
comics.
social media and stuff where we're just like we all kind of people our age. How old are you again?
I'll be 34.
34. So we're like
Sunday.
the same age. But like there was a time with the internet and we became like young or like old teenagers, young adults. And we were just like, wait a minute, you guys don't fucking know anything.
Yeah.
Like we did hit a wall at our age group because we were like one of the first kids that grew up with the internet. You know what I mean? And like half of our adolescence. And then we grow up and we're like, are your parents say something? And then you like Google it and you're like, wait a minute. You guys been fucking retarded the whole time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of as a kid have that. And then you grow up and you're like, okay, like they were right about some stuff or they're
just people.
It's life experience stuff that they're right about.
Right.
You should listen to them on stuff they've been through, relationships, or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's like some factual shit that you're like, what? You know? How long have you guys been putting up this bullshit act of I know everything?
Exactly.
I remember
dude.
I was like maybe 19 or 18. I figured that. I was like, wait a minute. You guys are bullshit salesmen.
Yep.
Yeah.
All adults are lying to you.
And then now it's like, imagine trying to lie to your like 8-year-old about some shit right now. If we had an 8-year-old child and we were like, no, this is the way it is. And they'd be like, no, it's not, you fucking retard.
Yeah,
and you're just
Googled
like, damn it.
Yeah,
how many parents are
you could
dealing
literally
with
just
that?
Google, is Santa real?
They have ChatGPT now.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
Parents nowadays you better be on your shit or be saying, I don't know, honey, look it up.
I would say I don't know a lot.
I don't know, honey, ask ChatGPT. I don't know shit. I'm an idiot. My parents were idiots and they lied to me their whole lives. So
people in general, especially in down south, are so scared of being stupid
and wrong.
But they are, yeah, they're so scared of being stupid and wrong that they will never say, I don't know.
Yeah,
you ask them a question and they don't know, they'll convince
know.
themselves that they know an answer to it and they'll just mouth vomit an answer. They will never say, I think if I had a kid, but I also don't want some like kid with no magic in his life. That makes me feel bad.
And you also don't want some know-it-all.
Like, hey, is this real? And I'm like, no.
Some know-it-all dork kid. No, actually, you don't want to. Actually, yeah, you don't want one of those.
No.
You want like a cool kid that's like, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't really care. Like, oh, that's cool. Oh, you looked that fact up? Right on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Maybe try to get him to read some books or something.
Something, yeah. A little magic would be nice. The internet is taking magic away from kids for sure.
Yeah.
Because you could just, like you said, Google if Santa's real.
Is Santa, I wonder what happens if you Google, is Santa real?
I wonder if there's blockers set up for kids to Google. It's like
surely, right? Google, Google is. Oh, no. Okay.
It's going to give you some, well, Kris Kringle was a real blah, blah, blah. What's it say? While the physical man, the red suit riding a sleigh isn't real, the spirit of Santa Claus absolutely is. See, I knew they were going to give you some kind of shit like this. Santa's based on a real person, St. Nicholas, a generous bishop in the 4th century who secretly gave gifts to poor people and children. Today, Santa lives on through the joy of giving. People everywhere embody his spirit. And see, it's kind of still trying to peddle you some Santa bullshit. And he ain't real.
Yeah.
The guy in the mall isn't flying around with some reindeer giving gifts to kids.
Lord, I wish he was.
I wish Tim Allen is Santa Claus to me. So I want Tim Allen. I'm talking the first movie, none of this other crap. I'm talking first movie, Tim Allen, Santa Claus. That is my Santa. That's my
Santa
truth.
Santa before him falls off the roof and dies.
Yeah, but he was a bitch-made Santa.
That's right.
Tim Allen.
If he was Santa, he wouldn't fall off that roof.
I think Tim Allen fell a couple times, and when he was getting used to it,
he
was fucking fine.
Evaporate or whatever after that first guy.
Pussy.
Didn't he just disappear to get up ass naked and run off?
He dissolved in his clothes.
That's fucked up.
He turned into pixie dust.
Did he run off?
No, he turned into pixie dust.
Does it show him turn into pixie dust?
It shows the suit just like deflates. With magic, a little magic.
It'd be funny if you went back and watched that movie and there was just a naked old guy running in the back. Because, oh shit, he disappeared, and you just see like, ooh, it's cold as shit. I'm a titty bit nippy.
God, I love you, Brent Reed.
I love you. This has been fun.
We could talk forever.
Yeah, it got a little serious, I guess.
No,
We're talking about religious.
We're having fun, man.
Stuff. Yeah, this is fun.
I'm so happy that you came and did this. I'm happy to hear that you're thinking about bringing your show back. I think it's a great idea for a show, and I really hope you bring it back, and hopefully people get to see kind of what it would have been like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to have you and Ridley on. I would like to talk to him about his superstitious shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he has a lot of stuff for you. But let people know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Brent Reed Comedy. And go ahead and follow at Spooky Fun Time. I'm going to start at least posting clips of the older episodes and get ready for I'm going to call it season 2, too.
Let's do it.
But it's funny because it's been like 3 years since season 1.
Yeah.
But.
I mean, I waited a whole year and brought mine back, and it feels great. So
good.
You got to do stuff for you, man.
Well,
you know what I mean? I love you, too.
Love you, Kyle.
Guys, thank you guys for watching another episode of the Taylor Gorman Show. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, Taylor, Gorman. And what else do I got? Radio Ridley Radio every Wednesday with Michael Ridley on Behind the Boards. Check out my other friends' podcasts that we produce here at the studio. Mason Smith with You're Lucky to Be Here is a great time. You got to come on there. And then what else we got? CJ Killing Time with CJ Landry. Uncle Laser is doing the Drunk Uncles in here too. I'm on the boards for some of those, but really appreciate you guys who are watching every week and hanging out with us and watching any of the podcasts we do, whether it's Michael's or mine or whatever. Please keep supporting the homies. That's what this is all about, is making fun shit with your friends. So thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll see you next week.